Anagathon for pro boxing fans, delighted to be joined by the main man at GBM Sports, Izzy Asif. Izzy, enjoying the sunshine. No better way to
Yeah,
spend it than doing a Zoom
yeah.
interview with me. How are you?
It's nice and bright here in Sheffield. Enjoying the sun out in a cafe, a local cafe. Just had a bit of brunch and just jumping on some media work.
We'll be tucking into some brunch and we'll be tucking into some very good boxing on May 25th. You're taken to the Doncaster Stadium. Terry Harper, Natalie Zimmerman, GBM's first stadium show. We're getting close, Izzy. How are we feeling? Excited? Nervous?
Yeah, excited. A little bit of nerves. It's our first stadium fight, like you said. It's our first world title fight. So there's a lot of firsts, and yeah, it's exciting getting into the close time. 3 weeks away, May the 23rd. Doncaster Eco Power Stadium is going to be a massive night for us.
You talk to any promoter, and while stadium shows are amazing and what a promoter at any level strives towards, logistically, they're not quite as simple as the arena shows. Talk to me a bit about how this has all come about, how the football club have been involved, how it's differed to the shows you've put on so far.
Look, of course, one of the things I've made no secret of is I want to try different things in the game all the time. If that's going to bigger arenas, bigger stadiums, outdoor football pitches, that was it. We've got a good relationship with Doncaster Football Club, and they're one of the sponsors. And it was easy to work. We thought, right, we've got availability to work with a club, with a football club that's going to be allowing us to put a show on there. And it was kind of not. It was nice that the fact that Terry Harper did have a fight for Matchroom lined up at the time we got the availability, because this stadium was only available to us this weekend in the whole year. So we couldn't have got it the week after. They've got a football season to prepare for. Their season just finished. So we only had it for this weekend. Luckily, Terry Harper was kind of not active in the sense where he got a fight lined up. Worked quite well for us. Spoke to the Matchroom team. Said we've got a date available. Doncaster Football Stadium. Homecoming for Terry Harper. And they were all over it. They understood the legacy aspect of it and made it happen.
Give us a quick run through the undercard, Izzy, because a lot of these big stadium shows, you've got a very good main event, and then the undercard maybe leaves people disappointed, but not
Yeah.
the case here. You've got Maxi
No,
Hughes, Artsy Sharp, you've got
you will not
Reese
listen.
Mould.
Daddy, the way I've matched this card, you will not be disappointed top to bottom. I've matched them hard. You start at the top, Terry Harper for the defending the world title versus Natalie Zimmerman, expected to win, put a clinical performance on. Maxi Hughes versus Archie Sharp. This is the one a lot of people are talking about. We've got a WCBC silver lightweight title on the line as well. So that's going to put a bit of spice to it. Then we've got Reese Mould versus Louis Sylvester, both local fighters, a lot of back and forth between them. Tyson Gallagher versus Ebony Jones, a fight I think is complete 50-50 again. We've got Jimmy Joe in a fight that I think Jimmy should put a clinical performance on. But Jimmy Joe, he's got an issue where he don't make any fight easy. Even if it was an easy job, he'd make it hard. He wants to stand in the middle of the ring and give everything he's got. And then even the lower card, we got Joe Hayden, 19-0, 18-0 versus Lewis Wolf, who's only lost one in 19. Equally poised. We've got Ellie Helliwell versus Stevie Levy, both local fighters, both got a bit of pride, got a bit about them, got a lot to lose if they lose, a lot of rivalry. And the card goes on. And then the two or three prospects, excuse me, 3-4 prospects we got on. We've got Taz Nadeem, who I believe is one of the most ferocious, exciting prospects in the country. It really is. He's the kind of thing Johnny Nelson come to our last show, and the first thing Johnny was saying, sorry, when's Taz Nadeem on? When's Taz Nadeem? Seriously powerful puncher, exciting, all out. He's going to want to showcase what he's about in front of Doncaster faithful. And Ed Hardy, the farmer boy, the first farmer turned boxer, who's I believe another exciting prospect and talked about very highly in the boxing game. And then we've got Ted Jackson, who's an amateur star, and Amar Akbar and all, who boxed for nationals, won amateur titles, all on the card. So yeah, top to bottom really is one of them cards that you're not going to get disappointed no matter when you tune in.
Yeah, for sure. Is he just away from Doncaster? Want to reflect on the York Hall show? Now, I mean, if you didn't have bad luck, you would have no luck. You had Shakan Pitters falling ill. Brad Ray came in at the last hour to save the show, and then hours before, Dos Santos took ill himself and the fight was off. But sort of silver lining that came from that night is the EBU ordered Shakan versus Brad for the European title. Where are we at with that? Because that's a fight that seems to have really got people's juices flowing on social media.
Yeah, that's going to be a exciting fight. One that's going to be announced soon. We made the fight. Credit to EBU. They told me on the night that they'll make that fight happen. They said they're going to strip Daniel Dos Santos. Don't know what happens with those GBM. Since we start this promotion, we've had last minute pull out, fight on the week pull out, on the night pull out. We've had them all. We seem to have a lot chuck for us for a new promotion outfit, but I think that's a credit to my team and matchmaker team. We get through it. We keep bouncing back, and hopefully we don't have no last minute blunders on this one. I don't want no big headaches on this one. It's a huge show for us, but yeah, we seem to handle it well. And the Bradley and Shakan Pitchers fight will happen, possibly be announced in the next few days.
Nice one. Well, that's old saying about smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. So well prepared if anything should go wrong in the future. GBM Ireland is my neck of the woods. People very excited about that going to Galway. Any updates on that? And in particular, any updates on Hugh Fury, who was tipped to be on that card? Himself and his father Peter have made clear they want the big fights. Dylan White's name has been mentioned.
Look,
Where are we at with Hugh as well?
That card's going to be announced soon, and Hughie's going to be in Hughie's fights. We're close to negotiating a massive fight for Hughie. The biggest fight Hughie's done potentially in his career. It's a huge fight. But listen, it's not over the line yet. They're still back and forth. We've got to make sure the deal's right. But the Ireland card's going to be announced soon. I'm hoping in the next 3 or 4 days we announce a Galway card. And something I'm looking forward to, like you said, it's your home territory. Some of that I've always been fond of the passion of the Irish fans. So that. But look, most important role at the minute focuses on May the 23rd, for 3 weeks away. I believe one of the best, as good as any British card you're going to see this year, top to bottom. And it's not just about one fight, two fights. You can go 7, 8 fights down the card and they're equally matched, 50-50 fights, all online, and the quality operators as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Any clues on Hugh's opponent? Any hints you can give us?
Can I give any clues away? As soon as I give a clue, you know.
Nah, I won't. I know nothing.
Listen, he's been in the news a lot recently. He's a huge heavyweight and he's British.
All right, okay. We'll leave it there. People can get their detect.
It's a great fight. It makes complete sense. This fight this time. It's a tough fight for Hughie. People are calling. Yeah, listen, I can't say no more. If you carry on, I'll give you the name away. So.
We'll leave it there. Izzy, just while I've got you, just want to get your thoughts on the weekend's action. Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Benn. A better fight than many people were expecting. A crazy event. The arrival of Senior, the back and forth between Eubank's manager and Billy Joe Saunders. What did you make of all that? Just mad scenes at Spurs Stadium.
The whole thing was a great credit to boxing. Great spectacle. Great for your average fans. Not your hardcores, because we always support boxing. Your general fans, your home, guys who don't normally tune into boxing, were enthralled, were engaged in it, were invested in it. So we're great for boxing. Chris Eubank, Conor Benn, the credit to them both. The stock's gone up. Even though Chris got the win, I believe Conor showed a lot about himself. Dug in deep, didn't fade away, will look dangerous from round 1 to 12. Always felt like he's got a chance. He made a great fight, and listen, she'll be proud of herself. Well, and credit to him. Yeah, it was a great spectacle.
Yeah, unreal. Any appetite for the rematch for you? I think everyone would love to see a fight that entertaining again, but the only sort of hang-ups people have is what weight. People think Chris didn't look the best.
I feel like, I don't know, have we seen I've seen it enough once? Have we seen that? Because the build-up were great. Will the build-up be as good second time round? That's my thinking. Will it be as good? Does Chris want somebody else with a bit of rivalry? I don't know. Billy Joe will be a good fight for him. I don't know if it'll be a good fight for him. It'll be a good fight for the fans, but there'll be some build-up on that and all, won't there?
Oh, not half. What did you make of all that with Billy Joe? You know Billy Joe very well. He stole the show for a bit.
I've been on phone to Billy Joe recently, and he just said to me, look, he did what he did on fight night. I don't really know much about it. Was he meant to go in or not? I'm not sure, but Billy's Billy. But he said to me, he said he wanted a warm-up fight to fight Chris Eubank. He goes, the way he performed, he reckon he beat him in his next fight. So, I don't know, that's what Billy's told me. But look, Chris is a good operator, got a good team around him, and look, I think it'd be a great fight. I think possibly next for if they could make it happen, and Billy wants it. But Billy's got some weight to shift and all. Let's not kidding. Billy's not. He's not. He knows the game. He understands what it's about and the toughness of the game. So, yeah. Look, you might see him at May 23rd. Let's get him to Doncaster. Let's see if he announces something there. So, look, we've got a big night for us, a special night for myself as a promoter, as an outfit. from putting a small on show on Magna within 3 years to put a world title fight on a magnitude of a football stadium with British title on the line. We've got WBCs on the line, IBOs on the line. I don't know, about 8 or 9 belts on the line. It's a massive achievement for us, a huge night, huge night. And we're not looking to disappoint with the spectacle there, the production. And yeah, it's going to be an historic night. One of them nights, were you there at Doncaster when Terry defended the world title and the rest of the card?
Yeah, going to be amazing. Izzy, really grateful for your time. I'll let you go and enjoy the sunshine. Thanks very much for speaking to us.
Cheers.